Hi folks, this is your ticker guy coming at you from rainy Niceville today. And you can't see me, but you can see my phone. And I'm here to do a quick little walkthrough demo of the HomeDaemon software. We'll go ahead and start it. You can see we got different rooms that come up. This is all comes off the server directly. I don't have to configure anything. I don't have to do anything special. It's all automatic. And we'll go ahead and we'll click this here. This is the room we're in right now, master bedroom. And just for grins and giggles, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the can lights here and I'm going to turn them up a little bit. So what do we say we would go to 56%? That sounds like a pretty good level. And I say OK. That command is acknowledged. And a couple seconds later, this is going to update on the screen and say, OK, we actually not only took that, but we did what you asked for. You can see it takes a couple seconds for that to happen. This is over an LTE connection, by the way, folks. So when you get that update back, that's not I gave the command. That popped up down here and said command accepted. That's actual confirmation that what you told the system to do, it actually did. That's been confirmed all the way back to the individual device in question. So right now the fan's on. If I tell it to turn it off, that's a ceiling fan. You can't see that. But you see it takes a second or two here before that gets confirmed because, again, the system has to actually confirm that the act that you asked to take place has in fact taken place. And that is not an instantaneous process because it has to go over the internet. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring up one of my cameras here. This is real-time video, and these cameras are great. Most of you folks probably have either looked at them or talked about having them, or maybe you got one in your house. But there's a problem. All of them are insecure. The data stream that they all use is called RTSP, and RTSP provides some security on the authentication, that is the username and the password, but none for the video itself. So if you're sitting in a coffee shop looking at your house or your baby or your cat or whatever, anybody else that's in that particular place can see the same thing you're looking at the same time. Needless to say, I don't think that's very funny, so I fixed it. What we've done here is we've encapsulated this data that would normally be completely unencrypted, and we've sent it over SSL in a completely secure fashion across the internet and to my phone. And you can see again we're on 4G, we're not cheating and using a Wi-Fi link here. I'm going to go ahead and walk out. You can see just what the delay looks like. Okay, I got a little clock that's running up there in the corner, gives you the real-time data. And as you can see, it's a couple seconds behind, but that's really not so bad considering that this data stream is probably going all the way to Atlanta or something like that before it comes back down here, maybe further. These cameras, by the way, are quite nice. I can move them around, so I'm going to go ahead and move it a couple of jogs over to the side, and you can see it gets picked up. And then I can push a button on the camera presets here and put it back to where it was. If you long press one of those buttons, then that will save the position that you've stored it at. So you can say, you can jog it to wherever you want it, hold that long down, and it will save that location. That's actually saved in the camera itself. So if power goes off or whatever have you, it doesn't get lost. You could program these, by the way, if you wanted to, so that when you're home, they point the wall. And that would be kind of useful, you know. And then when the system sees that you left the house, it goes ahead and it says, okay, you know, now we'll make them so that they can actually see things out in the house, all right, but not when you're there. All right, so let's go ahead and back out of this, and we'll go in here in the dining room. All right, and by the way, you see all these nice little pictures? Well, they're kind of hard to see, so why don't we do this? Why don't we go in the dining room, and why don't we turn the chandelier on to about half? And we'll turn the can lights in here on to about half at the same time. And, oh gee, this is all this nice artwork that Sarah does. Yeah, you know, all the piece of the day stuff that I put up, well, guess what? These are some of the pieces that are here, and they're available. And while I'm standing out here, somebody's going to come home. Ah, gee, my garage door just opened. You can see here I got a status that just popped up. It says a double garage door is open. I have a 3-car garage, so I have a double and a single. And it says that particular one's open. Now, nice thing about this is, let's say that you leave the house, you get in your car, you drive away, you push the button, you're not really sure if it went all the way down because you didn't wait that long, right? So, you know, you drive off. Sometimes there's a trash can that's in the way or whatever have you. Well, you know immediately that is not the case now. This just popped up a notification, says the garage is secure. That means both the doors are known to be closed. Not so bad, huh? We have an always-on connection selected here, and that is in the settings. And the important thing about that is that I can say I want to be connected on Wi-Fi and mobile data. I could tell it to connect when roaming. Probably not a great idea for a bill perspective. And then we have keep connection on permanently and start on boot. And if you turn those two things on, and by the way, you can also set your notification tone. You probably noticed that's not the normal one. I set it to something that's kind of unique for me. But if you have those set, then this software is running and monitoring your house all the time, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Brings up notifications. It beats text messages 9 times out of 10, folks. And when your phone is sleeping and in low power mode, it is checking in with the server every 90 seconds. The power consumption overnight is about 1% of your battery. So I don't think that's going to give anybody any heartburn in terms of available power use. But that's not so bad. And there is absolutely no cloud involved in any of this, nor are any of the credentials stored on the actual phone itself. They are all on the host system. The only thing the phone gets is an authentication token, and you decide how long you'd like that to be valid for. So this software is available, folks, and not for individual purchase. I'm looking for somebody that's interested in picking this package up and making a product out of it. You'll have to pardon my mess here. We got a little camera gear out, and in the process of cooking some ribs, so I've got a little thermometer sitting on my desk, along with, of course, all my work as well. But if this is something that you might be interested in, drop me a line. You can look to the right. It's Carl with a K at Denninger.net is my email address. And hope you enjoyed this little demo, a little walkthrough. There's a whole lot more capability behind this thing. This is just a quick overview so you can see how some of the problems that these systems typically have been solved. Hope you have a great day. Take care.